What is up, everybody? Mana here with your daily StarCraft 2 content. After recently finishing mana units only to Grandmasters, probably my hardest challenge so far, it's time to start another journey to Grandmasters. This time, I want to play completely upgradeless as a Protoss player. No Warp Gate, no Storm, no Charge, no Blink, no Thermal Lance, whatever upgrades that you can think of, I cannot make them. Can I get to Grandmasters playing completely unupgraded units? Let's start the journey, let's start the placement matches. Your first opponent is gonna be a random player. I think I will have to go for the low ground expand. Of course, do let me know what you think of this series after we're going to be playing a couple of games. I do believe the very first few games are going to be relatively easy, considering that I will be able to play all units, but I think later on into the series this is going to be much more difficult. And you're going to be seeing Disruptors for the first time in the challenges to Grandmaster. Wait, I think I did Grandmaster like with 1-1-1 only, where I was choosing like one unit per production facility, and I think I played with Disruptors a couple of times, or with random units to Grandmaster. I don't remember exactly which one, but you guys saw Disruptors a couple of times, but not recently. And I know a lot of you guys really enjoy seeing the Disruptor play, and I think Disruptors are going to be my best chance of winning the games, because they don't require any upgrades and they're very strong just as they come out of the robotics facility. I think Zealots are going to be completely useless. Oh, look at this, 1 gate expand on the low ground. That is interesting. Oh wait, a second pylon then. Okay, I mean, we are going to be in the placement matches. I'm not expecting super high level here. I'm just trying to figure out how will I approach the matchups or just the game. In the first few, I don't know, 10 to 15 games, I'll be just trying to figure out a build order that is going to be somewhat optimal. I'm not expecting very competitive games in the very first episode. However, in the mana units only to Grandmaster, the very first placement match was absolutely difficult for me. So maybe I will be completely wrong about that. I think I'll just try to go for the standard 2-gate with the Cybernetics core and probably start with the Stalkers. I think Protoss versus Protoss is going to be extremely difficult in this challenge, because you really rely on, you know, Charge and Blink to make your units powerful. I think Zealots especially are going to be the worst unit, because they are probably the worst unit in the game of Protoss without any upgrades. Like, Zealots without Charge are absolutely terrible. I cannot make any Warp Gates, remember, so I need to remember that, because sometimes I will probably try to make the Warp Gate as a muscle memory. Maybe I should think about it a couple of times before I start to queue up any units. He's chrono boosting out the Warp Gate. As I can see, I'm already floating a lot of money, but the Warp Gate is not necessarily the reason for that. I'm not making a third pylon. Let's start expanding. He's gonna make a Zealot, I suppose. I can easily micro my way out of this with the 2 Stalkers. He's only producing 1 unit. Oh, there's another chrono boost though. I think it's important for me to consistently build units out of the gateways, not warp gates anymore, because I will not be able to warp in units immediately as a defense, right? I need to use my production facilities as I will be using, as the other races are using, right? My units cannot... Not again! Oh my god, alright, let's go Stargate then. Or maybe Robo would be better. He already has... Yeah, let's go Robo. He already has... what is it called? The shield battery here. I need to destroy this pylon to expand. I'm so stupid. In the first game, this happened to me in the recent episode of Mana Units Only to Grandmaster, where I was able to defend an attack of my opponent if I was able to build a Nexus, but I blocked my own Nexus with a Stargate. Oh my goodness. Okay, he did chrono boost out a lot of the Cybernetics core, right? So we're very likely going to be expecting some kind of attack from my opponent. He hasn't scouted me whatsoever. I'll put down the Shibatsu just for the sake of safety. And I'll start sentries. Let's try to move out with the Stalkers and see if he's going to be actually moving out or not. I'll start an Observer. Let's move out a bit. I'll poke up at the ramp. I wanted to start Warp Gate, I swear. I really wanted to. Okay. Oh, that is a lot of stock and already a battery. That is interesting. I think I'll need to start an immortal then. I cannot break through with pure stalkers here. I wanted to start Forge now because I wanted to start like +1 attack, but cannot do that. Okay. I think I'll also need to learn how to hotkey my gateways because I don't know if any of you guys know, but once all of your gateways have turned into warp gate, you can just click W, like there's going to be a warp gate icon in the bottom left, and you can click W and all your warp gates are immediately hotkeyed. With gateways, it's not the case. Like, you need to manually hotkey the gateways, and I will need to relearn that, because I didn't do that. And this guy is good. This guy is good. Look at this. He's expanding, he's making a lot of units. He's not completely clueless. He has a robot as well. For the very first placement match, this guy is like doing a lot of things right. He's not doing it like perfectly fine. Perfectly, but seriously, for a first placement match, this is a good match. I thought I would be able to kill the guy with like very first 4 stalkers or something. Like, you know how it is. Look at this, he's warping in. Hey, this is not very. I need to attack now. I wanted to start Forge again. Oh my god, I'll need to resist the urge to build upgrades. Well, obviously the later the game goes, the worse this is going to be for me, right? With the upgrades. Let's see if we can find something here. He has an observer, so he knows what I'm doing. The good thing is this is still a relatively good early game army, not attack. Attack as well. But he has double battery, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to break it. I will need to use force fields properly. Let's try that. Look at this, he's even spreading his army very well. Okay. Go back, go back. I cannot lose the sentry, please. Okay. Oh, I wanted to warp in. I wanted to warp in. But actually, the warpism is not that useful, right? I cannot warp in any units anyway. Okay, try attacking again. Can I get an immortal here? Okay. Made some force fields. I can take a third base in the meantime. I will slowly be able to break him, I think. But slowly. He has Forge. He will have Blink. I don't really want to micro too much with the warpism because I don't want the guy to feel bad. But I mean, he is defending. Maybe I should actually micro. Let's just go to the main base. I think I cannot really break the what is it called, the static defenses. Let's try to go here. I'm not sure if this is the best idea though. I cannot warp in. Okay, stalkers in... No. You don't warp in stalkers when there are immortals around. Not like that. Not in the face of immortals. Like, having a lot of stalkers is good. Oh, yeah, he just doesn't have enough. GG. Man, I mean, the guy had like all the tech, the Twilight Council, Forge, Robo, going for the low ground expansion. Like, he had an idea what to do. That was a cool first placement match. DRK, so another PvP on altitude. I like, trust me, I really am trying hard not to make warp gate because it's so ingrained in my mind. It's incredible how many times I wanted to start warp gate, how many times I clicked like W to warp in units. I will have to play completely different than what I'm used to, at least in the beginnings of the game, or like in the mid stages of the game especially, when I want to invest into the upgrades, invest into the additional gateways to warp in units at the right timing. Right now, I will have to play completely different. Brood War-esque, pretty much. I wonder if this guy is going to be going for low ground expand as well. I kind of want to go through the placement matches as soon as possible. I think the very first 5 matches are not that difficult for me to play. But like I said, I wanted to try to like figure out, get used to the flow of the game, and to the general idea of the channel challenge, not channel. Plus, I also need to have like an additional day to upload on YouTube. I will be away from my home for a couple of days. I'm gonna be celebrating the 30th birthday of my fiance, my girlfriend, and I'll be away for a couple of days. So I need to prepare couple of videos in advance. And I'll be back on like, I think March 3rd, we'll be back already at home, and I'll have like limited amount of internet. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to see you guys like reaction to this. I think for this episode, I will still be able to like to see what you guys think, like give you like read some feedback. But for the next couple of episodes, I'll be, I think, internetless. Okay, what is this guy doing? One gate, Zealot. He wants to make a Nexus. He has a lot of Chronobles saved up. That is interesting. Oh, Nexus, okay. Ooh, that is interesting. I mean, I think there's going to be a problem for him because he has no wall-off. He just has no wall-off. I can just go Adepts. Like, you can just punish this kind of play. In PvP, I need to teach him a lesson to learn how to wall-off. Because if you don't wall-off like I'm doing, I can just shade in the Adepts on the other side of the map. And I'll kill probes, and that's pretty much GG. He has a lot of Chronobles saved up. He's not using the mechanics whatsoever. Okay, there's a Stalker. I think I'll be able to win the game based on the very first two Adepts. We can kill the Zealot. The Adepts are slightly faster than the Zealot. So we can catch up to the Zealot. And because he has no wall-off and only a single gateway, the Oracle harassment is going to be extremely hard for him to deal with. Let's see. He should only have like maybe 2 Stalkers. Max. There's one. He makes a battery. Look at this. No wall off. Okay, there's 2 Stalkers. I mean, I can kill some probes. This is not very hard for me to deal with. I thought I would kill more. But it's still very bad for him. Oh wait, I never started the expansion. Oops. That was my bad. We can maybe kill the battery. No, we need to retreat. Go to the main base. Remember, he's still only on 1 gateway, so... Because he lost a couple of probes, and he invested into a battery now, the Oracle can go to the main base, unless he left the Stalkers there, which is also a possibility. But then I can walk in with the Stalkers in the front. He has Warp Gate. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing he can do now. The Adept harassment is just too much. He makes a Stargate. I believe he must have like a lot of money. Oh. And we're gonna be finishing the game now, probably. Wait, I have so many probes. Let's kill the Stalker. I might not want to lose the Stalker. I need to retreat. I don't want to get surrounded with the probes, that's for sure. I have a lot of money. Could use some Chronobles as well. I'm not doing it. Oh, you know what I did now? I glanced at my natural and I was looking, hey, why is my warp gate not finished yet? I wanted to warp in Stalkers. I keep forgetting about that. GG. Wow. I mean, that was relatively easy, right? This one. Based on the very first strategy that my opponent chose. I was going for a lot of harassment, a lot of aggression. And he was playing quite greedy, so very easy victory right there. Captain Lightyear and another PvP. This time, I think Platinum, that is. Very well. Good luck, have fun. Also about this challenge, the way that I did so far is I was uploading pretty much every single day. When I was doing the Grandmaster challenge. I think I will change slightly to uploading pretty much like every single day, but then maybe I'll do, I don't know, once a week, or maybe on the weekends I'll upload something different. Maybe just standard games. I don't know, depending how well this is going to be received. I'll see if I'll be uploading something else. I think with me being able to use every unit here, I can diversify my strategies a lot. And it can be much less repetitive than with, let's say, mana units only. When like later on in the series, I was forced to pretty much play for one single build and one somewhat unit composition. So I think I might not need to upload something different. We'll see how well this is going to go. I kind of like focusing on one type of video for a long time, because first of all I can just focus on like improving in the playstyle that I'm forced to play, and I can think about like improving. I can also focus on the feedback that you guys are giving me in the comments about how to improve just the video, if you guys are enjoying it or not. And if I'm like jumping from one video to another, I kind of am losing focus on what I'm exactly doing. And sometimes when I'm playing, let's say, normal games, I think about the mana units only, or like in the past it was like Phoenix Immortal, and it kind of like decreases the level of play that I have, and I much rather focus on one thing at a time. So that's why I like to like uploading day after day after day, and it's like much easier for the viewers to follow the journey, right? If you know the next video is going to be just the next episode of the same thing, it's much easier to just follow the journey rather than, I don't know, you skip an episode because you didn't like the other video and you forget about coming back to the series. I think that makes sense, right? What I'm saying. I think you guys kind of understand the fraud. Oh, warp gate. I wanted to make warp gate. Cancelled immediately. He makes a pylon and he blocks me. I'm gonna make a robo then. Gonna make a robo. I'll try to... Wait, you know what I can do? Oh wait, he makes robo of his own. I cannot do that. Robo is not gonna be good for me. Let's make a Stargate then. I wanted to say, you know what? Because I cannot make blink, what I can do is use Warp Prism as a semi-blink. You know? The pickup range of the Warp Prism can really be my second, like a semi-upgrade of blink. I think PvT is also going to be extremely difficult, because you really rely on blink and charge in that matchup. I think like the Masters level PvT is going to be again the hardest part. Okay, let's try to move out. I mean, he's going for an immortal defense, right? Because he started with a robo, so I'm gonna start with a Phoenix. What I will try to do is use the small amounts of units that he has in order to destroy the immortal. So he will not have enough stalkers to kill the stalkers that I have. I'll lift the immortal unless he has a shield battery and kill the immortal. Unless he has a shield battery, I will not be able to kill the immortal. But I'm just hoping he will not. Okay, let's try. Oh, he has a battery though. Oh, there's the immortal. Maybe I can drain the energy. No, I don't think I can. I think continuous Phoenix production is going to be quite useful, because he's going for robot defense, so he will not have a lot of stalkers. But he's doing quite well, not gonna lie. I feel like he's slightly ahead in this game now. Well, actually, much more than slightly. He's much more than slightly ahead. I need to invest into my own models. I need to work on the quality of my army, because my stalkers, without blink, without +1, are going to be destroyed by the immortals of my opponent. Oh, this is already competitive. I like this. He played a good build. Let's go back with the probe. I need to speed up a bit. Let's kill some probes. He has no battery here, so I can kill the probes. Wait, he's going to be attacking me, no? He has Warp Gate, he has Immortals. He's not making Forge or Twilight Council. Okay, he's adding the gases now. Now this is interesting. I think I need to like invest into more Phoenixes now. Probably, because he has still no Twilight Council. What units do they want to make? Maybe some sentries for force fields is going to be useful. Like a pylon. Oh, actually, no, let me cancel the sentry. I need an immortal faster, because I was supply blocked. I forgot to add the pylon on time. So I had to cancel the sentries. He has a Warp Prism. He has a Warp Prism. Okay, at least we can defend the Warp Prism with the Phoenixes quite convincingly, which is nice. I can already feel the pain of not having a Forge. I would love to start +1. He's making a battery now in the main base. He's going to be moving out. He moved up. No, he hasn't moved out. He still has a couple of Immortals. His army is stronger than mine right now. That's quite impressive. But once I have 2 Immortals, it's going to be good. Really surprised that he hasn't invested into any kind of forges or Twilight Council. I think he wants to attack me, but because... God damn it. But because I'm keeping him busy with the phoenixes, he's not attacking me. He's not building any probes. What is he doing? I mean, he did so well up until this point. I'm not keeping him super busy with the phoenixes. It's not like he has to do so much more. I don't get it. He could have invested into the... Ah, okay, there's the third base. Okay, so he's thinking about that. Let's kill more probes. I need to start making unit. Oh, we can kill a stalker here. I need like... Oh, maybe we can kill another one. We can kill another one. Okay, let's go back. I need a warpism now. Maybe I can move out with the sentries that I have. Okay. I have a lot of phoenixes. I can lift up the immortals that he has. I can definitely cancel his third. That's a given. There's no way he defends this properly. Maybe I can kill the prism? No, there's too many stalkers. Okay, there's a lot of gateways he's warping in, but they're not done warping in yet. There's the Twilight Council. Okay, let's cancel the third. He is warping in a lot. I'm a bit worried. He's gonna have more gateways than me. Okay, I need to start hotkeying my gateways just for the future, so I'll have the warp gateways on 5. Okay, cancel, please, cancel. No cancel? Okay, we can lift the immortals. The phoenixes are very useful in this situation. He's fighting outside of the battery range. The problem for him is that he moved out here while I already killed the third base. And he had a battery in the natural base. So there was no reason for him to come into me with his army. Because he already lost the position here. He lost the base, right? And then he comes to me instead of fighting here up the ramp in near shield battery. I think he would have a much better chance of winning the game. But I think he did very well early game. He was ahead at a couple of times in this game. And it's not an easy feat. Yeah, look at the resource collection rate. He was so far ahead because of how early he had the second base. Pretty cool game. Oh, finally a different matchup. PvZ, already Diamond. And I believe we will be put into Diamond after the placement matches. Or like Platinum 1 or something. Let's give it a try. This will be interesting. Finally seeing a different matchup after 3. By the way, speaking about just my experiences, as you can see, I had a fresh haircut. But seriously, this was the worst haircut that I got ever. Well, not maybe ever, but I felt actually angry when I was there. Like I have like my saloon or whatever you want to call it, the haircut saloon, very close to my home. And I go there, I don't know, like every month, every 2 months or something like that, month and a half. And I never was like disappointed in that whatsoever. I always enjoyed my stay there, and I don't know, it takes like half an hour or something. And yesterday I went there and there's like this new girl and like she looks okay, you know, like a hairdresser. And then she just like destroyed my head, you know? She was like, I was like, oh my goodness, it actually hurt me. I was so angry. It hurt so much. It felt like she didn't give a shit about my haircut whatsoever. And you know, me being me, I got so angry and I just sat there and I did nothing. I didn't even complain. I said, yes, I like it. I like the haircut. Thank you very much. Here's the money. I hate myself sometimes, you know? I like, inside I was fuming, but outside I'm like, yes, this is fantastic. I love being here. Sometimes I just hate myself, and I feel like she's gonna be like, oh, nice, another great client and satisfied client. I hate myself for this. Anyway, back to the game. I forgot to block the hatchery of the Zerg player, so he got it on a normal base in the natural instead of the third. That's why I'm sending the probes early on. Okay, right now. Oh, I should have made the second gas earlier. Should have made the second gas a little bit earlier. But it's okay. Now we'll be keeping eye on the gas count of the Zerg player. At this level of play, it's still possible that the guys are going to be mining gas more than they need to. And it will not necessarily mean they will all-in you. But like at around the Diamond Masters level already, you can kind of take a look at the gas count of your Zerg player. And if they're mining more than 100 with 3 drones in the gas, it's most likely going to be some kind of attack, some kind of all-in from your opponent. Because 100 gas is only necessary for the link speed. And if there's no link speed, sorry, if there's like mining more gas than the link speed, they're investing into, I don't know, roaches, ravagers, you know, banings, masters, stuff like that. And the Zergs don't need that early game. Once they start Zergling speed, they all need to invest into just basic drones, Zerglings, and queens, and creep spread. Basically drones and queens, to be honest. So that's a little bit of piece of information right there. Let's gonna boost out the Oracle. Find some damage on the other side of the map. I think I'll move out with 2 Adepts and an Oracle, I think. That's kind of the plan, but I'm a bit worried because my Oracle is slightly late. Let's see if he has a lot of links. Okay, there's 4 links here. Kind of waiting. No link speed yet. Okay, we can follow the links, but we don't need to. Just go across the map, make a pylon. And I want to think about the 3rd base now. I think. Oh, Zerglings are chasing the Adept. That's not a good trade for him. Kill the Zergling. Let's see if we can find something here. No creep spread yet. That's a lot of links. That is a lot of links. Okay, there's Road Shore, eh? Oh, I lost all of the Adepts. Oh, need to back off. That was very good harassment right there. 8 drones. We can take a 3rd base. We have more oracles coming up. I think I'm so waiting for the work gate to finish. I just need to start gateways faster, I think. I'm not really even sure what I want to make from the gateways, because if I'm going to be unupgraded, the gateway units versus Zerg are going to suck. Maybe versus Zerg I don't want to make gateway units that much. I need to secure the 3rd base though. He's coming to cancel it, so I'll go back with the oracles, defend the 3rd base, and then go harassing again. Oh. He was hiding them, I suppose. We can kill them. Okay. Oh, he wants to get the probe. It will cost him a couple of oracles, a couple of links. Hey, where are you staying? Go back. Okay, let's make some salads. I kind of want to build just like start building stuff from the gateways just to get used to building stuff from the gateways. Not necessarily because it's good now, but because I want to get used to that feeling. Oh, there's more links. Okay, caught me off guard. Let's defend this. Yeah, I'll probably lose the Stalker here. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. That's a lot of links though that he loses. I have 4 oracles already. Okay, what else do I want to make? I guess a Robo now, right? I kind of want to get into the possibly like Colossus Immortals. I have good enough of a harassment set already. You kill the queen, it's out of position. It's not protected by the sport too much. Okay, we can back off. That's a lot of links. Links are not very good versus this many oracles though. He saw that I have 4 oracles already and he's still massing links. Maybe it was working well for him, but in this game it's not gonna work well. I mean, I don't have enough energy here. Let's just attack and use battery overcharge. Should be fine. He's trying to kill the battery overcharge. I'm checking how much energy I have on my other oracles. But I bought myself a lot of time with that battery overcharge. Let's get the Immortal going. Actually, you know what? A lot of gateway units is not so bad, at least. I think I can make some kind of like timing attacks with that as well. It's not terrible to make some basic gateway units. I don't need to rely on high-tech units only. These guys can be quite useful as well. He has some drones at the 3rd. I thought he might have less. He has Lair though. Evolution Chamber. Could be going for a spy or something. Okay, let's try to walk out. I have a big army right now. He lost a lot of links. Oh, there's even more. What? I need to back off. I need to do some static defense. He's just making links and queens, I feel like. I mean, he has a road shore in, but he's not really using it yet. Okay, I need to make fort, but just for the cannons. I cannot make upgrades, right? It's so awkward. I have so much money. I'm ready to like warp in defensively, but of course I do not have the warp gate. 2 batteries should be enough. Let's make a semi-wall of here, and I will hold position the Zealot. In here and in here, so it's harder for the Zerg to attack. I think I should be able to win the game right here. Quite easily. He lost so many links pretty much for free. And it's a couple of queens as well. That's a lot of links, but oracles are very good versus links. There's first roaches, but he cannot really afford a mass of roaches now. He invested so much into the links that he will not have enough money or larva for the mass amounts of roaches. And there we go. The cost efficiency is going to be crazy in this game for me, you will see. GG. I barely lost any units, right? Look at this. I lost only 10 units, he lost 166. That's because he had no units that deal with the oracles early on. He saw a lot of oracles quite early, but he kept doing the same move over and over and over again, and it just never really worked. So, slight of a judgment mistake by the Zerg player, but I completely understand that. Sometimes you feel like the oracles are out of energy, and like a counterattack with the Zerglings can throw the Protoss off guard. But obviously I am slightly better at dealing with this stuff than the people that he's playing at his level. And another Zerg player, High Cosmos, finishing off the placement matches versus the Zerg player on Dragon Scales. Early game felt very good, very similar to what I'm doing normally in my game, so I can probably take an advantage of that later on in the challenge, where I will be playing versus the higher level opponents already. Where I'll pretty much play the same build that I'm doing in my pro games. But the mid game is what I'm more worried about. But I think I can find myself some kind of advantage in the early game with the Oracle harassment to make the mid game somewhat favorable to me. When they will already have, you know, the roach speed, the paintings, and so on. I think I can also keep myself safe because the Stargate units, especially the Oracle, they're good at harassing in the early game and they don't need upgrades, which is really nice. And I can pretty much use the maximum potential of the Oracle despite the challenge. There's no hatchery. Is this a 12 pull? There should be a hatchery already out. There's an Overlord already out. I feel like it's a pull first. There is the pull. He wants to expand now. There's drone is coming to expand. Can I don't think I'll be able to block it on time now. Yeah, not on time. A bit unfortunate for me. Okay, but I can defend with a Zealot. That's not a problem. Let's see how many eggs he's going to save now. Because he's going for this kind of early pull, you want to take a look at how many eggs the Zerg is going to make. He has 2 unused larvae, so these are probably going to be Zerglings. So I want to start Cybernetic Score before Nexus. If these larvae would be used before... Okay, there's one more. I'll go for a Nexus. Okay, so you can see he's using all larvae, so this cannot be Zerglings. So after all, I could have made the Nexus before that. But right now, he's not making any Zerglings now. This is the first larva that he has. As you can see, no Zerglings, only drones. And I'm completely safe. So even though it was a pull first, this is not a rush build. It's more of a, I don't want to get my hatchery blocked build. But these units, this can be the very first set of Zerglings probably. Let's take a look at the gas of the opponent. There we go, there's the first Zerglings. I cannot really scout for any longer. I need to back off with the probe. In the meantime, I want to chrono boost out my Adept. And send the Adept to scout for what the Zerg is going to do as a follow-up. Because he's pushing me away so early with the Zerglings, I need to confirm the information with the Adept. I need to use both chrono boosts on the Adept. The first one will be the one scouting, and the second Adept is going to be the one defending. So I'll just push these Zerglings back. Probably not losing any probes. Right now, before he has link speed, I am comfortable moving out of the Adept like that to get the information as soon as possible. If I would have waited for the second Adept to move out with, I would probably not find the information on time to react. So right now he cannot have this many Zerglings, so I'm fine with scouting with the first Adept. Now using the Shade to harass the Zerg, he has already a lot of drones in the natural. Lots of gas mined from the main base, but not a lot more. Let's take a look at the third base. He's making a third base, so it's all looking relatively standard. Not all any. He has just the necessary amount of units to defend, so I'm fine with continuing to macro. I could see a couple of more Zerglings there, but I think he was a bit afraid of harassment with 2 Adepts. Because the timing of the all-in that could hurt me is passing, I'm comfortable with moving out to the 2 Adepts and an Oracle to the other side of the map. Because even if I see him in the middle of the map with, I don't know, let's say 15 Zerglings and Banings or whatever, as you can see here, I can take care of that in my main base with the second Oracle. So I'm now harassing here, going with the Adepts, doing the similar move that I did in the previous game. Here we go. We could see he left with the links, right? So he's on the other side of the map. I saw that. So I'm taking advantage of the unit movement that my opponent's doing. Oh, look at this. He's saving drones with the spores. That's good. Good level of play. He's making Baneling's nest. He will maybe try to bust me through. Oh, again, I forgot that I do not have warp gates. No, he will try to break through. I'll let him in to make sure that he loses all these Zerglings. He's not going in. He's making drones. Oh, he misrallied a bit. He felt the heat of the moment. I'm floating a lot of money. I need to learn how to spend my money better, but I guess I wanted to invest into a third Nexus, right? Okay, we can move in with the Stalker. The Stalkers can kill the Overlord here, and then I go on the other side of the map. If he wants to defend the Stalkers, what he will have to do is to kill them with the Zerglings, but then the Zerglings will be countered by the Oracle. So this is going to be a pretty cool move out by me. That will find a lot of value. Probably, hopefully. I didn't kill any Queens though, so he might be able to defend with just Queens. But then I can kite the Queens a bit with the Stalker range advantage. So he will have to come closer with the Lynx. And again, if he comes close with the Lynx, I'll kill them with the Oracle. Let's try to move out. It's a very small amount of units, but he took a lot of damage just now. So if he has enough units to deal with that, that means he doesn't have too many drones behind that. He has some decent creep spread. Let's see. I'm protecting the Stalkers with the Oracle vision. There's a one Queen Stray. You can see he has barely any units. That's because of the damage he took just before now. Even though it's just like 5 units of Protoss, they have a lot of potential to deal here. To deal damage here. Let's move out again with the Stalkers. Can I get the Overlord? Okay. I'm losing a lot of energy on these Oracles. I want to see how much I have. I don't have too much. No, he's again going out to the links, but I'm right. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I need to calm down a bit. I have a lot of money. Let's add gateways. Hey, that's a lot of Stalkers. I need to back off. Baning. Oh, he wants to Baning bust me. Right, he had the Baning nest, right? Stalker on time? On time. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Banings cannot bust through here. He has Baning speed already, what? It's 6 minutes into the game. That's very quick. He has Baning speed, but he doesn't have the numbers. I can just kill the Lynx here. I'll cancel the battery. Oof. I was a bit worried because I didn't have that much energy left with the Oracles, but it's good enough. Alright, let's move out with the Stalkers. That was a very big investment from him. Plus he lost drones at the third base. So that means he is either reproducing drones to saturate his bases or he's making more units. But if he's making more units, he cannot have this many more units simply because, once again, he lost a lot of drones and economy before that. So it's a win-win situation for me whatever happens. So I'm protecting the Stalkers with the Oracles, and the Stalkers are protecting the Oracles from the Queens and the Spores. Basically the idea. Oh, he's going in with the Lynx. The Queens are target firing the Oracles, but you can see how quickly the Lynx are going down to the amount of Oracles that I have. He's target firing the Oracles, which is pretty nice, but I have so much energy on them. I have a lot of money. Continuous prop production was quite good here. I have 70 props. I should have a 4th base. I'm kind of busy microing. I think more gateways is fine as well. This is just basic Protoss units here. He did defend. I need to make a fort for cannons. I think Stalkers and Oracles are not a bad harassment tool. Oh, that was painful. Harassment with the Banings, man. Well done. Okay, he's morphing in more. I wanted to say I need to check if he's morphing more. I did lose like 10 probes there. He doesn't have any upgrades on the Lynx yet. It's much harder when I cannot blink back the Stalkers. I need to have like superior amount of Oracles. I think continuous Oracle production is going to be quite useful for me. in this situation. I wanted to start +1 so badly now. Okay, let's try to go and finish the game. I should be able to finish the game. I have a lot of oracles. He lost a lot of the queens. So that means the new queens that just morphed now, they are not going to have a lot of energy for transfuses. So this should be a killing blow for him. He's making another hatchery. Interesting. There's no... You know, look at this, how low on energy this is. He's probably maybe setting up a counterattack. He has nothing here. He can just go with the oracles. Where's his army? Maybe he was setting up a counterattack? Or something? Yeah, I think he was. He just comes back. Oh, he's making hydras. Oh, he has no spore here. All the drones are going to die. I don't have enough energy on these. I don't have enough energy on the oracles. I'll probably need to recall these stalkers. But I'll let him fight in a choke that is favorable to me. Don't have that much here. I don't think the stalkers can win the fight here. I should probably recall them, but I want him to feel a little bit better. Oh, anyway, GG. About killing the stalker, because he deserved it. He did some cool harassment with the Zerglings, and he kept macroing behind this. Well done effort by the guy in here. Oh, just to see the cost efficiency here. Lost 37 units, he lost 213. Alright, so the placement matches are done, where I'm going to be put... Wait, what? Gold? No way, right? That's just a bug. There's no way I'm gold. Why am I gold? What is this? Diamond Fray. Okay, so even though we are... we have the... What is it called? The border of the gold. We are in actual Diamond Fray MMR. So 3.5k MMR. This is where we'll be starting the episode number 2. Let me know what you think about this challenge. If you think this is going to be difficult, maybe easy. Maybe I don't need to go to only Grandmaster. If this turns out to be an easier challenge, in a sense that I will have no trouble getting into Grandmaster that much, I might even reach for 6,000 MMR with this. But we'll see. So far, I had little to no problems, but obviously this is just the very first episode, and I believe like the first 2 or 3 episodes are going to be smooth sailing. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you on the next episode. Take care and have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.